Two dead, three injured in shooting near downtown Fresno. This was written by John Houghton, published on September 2nd, 2022. This was written for YourCentralValley.com. Fresno, California. Two men were killed and three others were injured in a shooting near downtown Fresno early Friday morning, according to Fresno Police Chief Paco Balderrama. The shooting was reported around 5:30 a.m. near Effie Street and Grant Avenue. Some people will say this is not a mass shooting because it's not what the mainstream media is reporting. It's not 20 kids killed in Uvalde. It's not 10 black people in a supermarket. It's not 12 people killed in a July 4th parade. It doesn't reach the level of carnage that Americans are used to at least turn their head for one day to pay attention. No, this a mass shooting is when four or more people are shot. If you don't think that's a big deal, imagine you, your mother, your dad, and your brother are just sitting at home one day. Some guy busts in, shoots all of you. Bam, 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 bam. Four shots let out. All of you are shot. Maybe one of you die, or all of you die. You wouldn't want me or somebody else to say that was a tragedy, that was a mass shooting. It's not normal. Americans need to wake up. We've been programmed to think when we hear about four people or more getting shot, or anybody getting shot in the US, that is normal. It's just a part of life. It is not a part of life. In other countries, this would be national news. In other countries, this would be on their version of CNN. But in the United States of America, we have been brainwashed by the gun lobby, the gun manufacturers, the NRA, and the right-wing conservative reactionaries. In fact, all of American society, from the left to the right, have convinced us that guns are just necessary. But in every other country in the world, and trust me, I've been to many other places. In fact, I'm filming this video in Mauritius, in Africa. In Africa, a mass shooting is almost unheard of. Yes, there are civil wars. Yes, there are separatist movements. But is the United States a third world nation? Do we have active separatist movements? Do we have terrorists aside from the white supremacists? Do we actually have a terrorist separatist movement or a civil war ongoing right now? No. But the level of gun violence in America makes it look like that. Anyway, I'll continue reading. Balderrama says they believe the shooting occurred inside a home where multiple firearms were found. Multiple guns were found. Officers also found a significant amount of drugs inside the house. Yes, so some people are going to jump in the comments and say, these were drug dealers, these were criminals, these were people doing bad things. You're damn right. You're damn right they were. These guys were criminals. On my channel, I make no excuses for criminal activity, period. Does not matter who or what race they are. I am against the war on drugs. I think drugs should be legalized, especially cannabis, cocaine, maybe some version of heroin that is not so addictive or harmful to the body. But we need to change our policy on the war on drugs because it's obviously not working. Too many people have been locked up, killed. We funded right-wing dictators, overthrew democratically elected governments, all for the sake of not getting high. Meanwhile, those same judges, lawyers, and rich people in America snort coke as if it was candy, and everybody smokes weed. I don't even smoke weed, but everybody smokes weed, and I would fight for everybody to have the right to do what they want. Coke, weed, heroin, whatever. But that's an aside. That's an aside. The war on drugs cannot be disassociated from the level of violence we see in America. But aside from that, people doing criminal activity in every other country do not have access to weapons. There are drug dealers in almost every other country on the world. Of course, to sell drugs, when it's illegal, you probably do need to have a weapon. But in America, we make it way too easy. Some people will say they got their guns illegally. They got their guns illegally. Oh, every illegal gun was once purchased legally. Guns don't just fall from the sky. Somebody had to go to the store and purchase it once. The manufacturer had to sell it legally to somebody who was able to purchase it legally, and then that person or groups of people are then able to sell these guns on the black market. That's where these guns come from. They don't just happen to just appear in criminals' hands, right? Or they could steal them or take them. But regardless, guns are all sourced from legal sources, right? Okay, I'll continue. According to the Fresno Police Department, the incident was not a random act of violence and those involved knew each other. Balderrama added that it looked like a drug deal gone bad. The shooting was the 39th and 40th homicide of 2022 in Fresno, California. Fresno is a semi-large place in America, but I'm pretty sure there were not 40 homicides 40 gun homicides in Istanbul, Turkey, where I was living just a few months ago. In a city of 22 million people, I am almost certain there were not 40 gun homicides in Istanbul, Turkey. But in Fresno, California, a city of about 1 million, I assume, I don't know, but I don't care. It's still a lot more than many other places. Come on, man. Come on. In Berlin, Germany, I'm pretty sure they did not have 40 gun homicides in 2022 alone. This is the 520th. We're at 530. Go look up the statistics. Massshootingtracker.net. We are at 530 mass shootings in 2022 alone. That means at least two per day have happened in the United States. Is that normal? No, it is not. It is not. Wake up. Wake up. This is a developing story. Stay tuned on air and online for more information. If you have any information, contact the Fresno Police Department at this number. So I've made all my points about this. We need to make America safer. All lives matter. The mainstream media only reports on the mass shootings where it's an absolute carnage and tragedy, and they only pay attention for a few days, if that. The politicians come out with platitudes, and nothing gets done. We need to make actual change in America. There will be more mass shootings, mass tragedies that make us the embarrassment of the world unless we do something. Okay? It's not hopeless, but we can make change. My name is Simon Hill. Thank you for watching.